I got an interesting question from Donnie Bobes. He said, "Did you know that if you scream 'I can't do it' at the top of your voice, Shia LaBeouf comes out of nowhere?" Which sounds pretty stupid, so I was like, whatever, I'll give it a shot. Oh, crap, I forgot the intro. What's going on, dudes? Nick here, or RJ Minecraft, and welcome back to another episode of answering your questions, aka Q&A number 2. Number 2. That's 4, but whatever, you get it. I've got a lot of questions here, and the first one up here is from Donnie Bobes, which you guys probably all know Donnie. And I thought it was an interesting question. He asked, "Have you ever had?" And I'm like, at first I was like, "What the hell, Donnie? That's kind of like a interesting question." And he's like, no, dude, not not that. Pussy, the energy drink. Which I was like, what? There's an energy drink called that? Apparently, it's something that they drink a lot of in the UK because it's got natural ingredients. I think their slogan is something like, "The energy is clean, it's your mind that's dirty." So I figured, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and order one of these and try it out because it sounds cool. Huh. Tastes exactly how I thought it would. Creepers C asked, "Are you going to do a number 2 of your Q&A?" Maybe? The next question I have is from Illuminarchi, and they ask, "Are you American?" That's a good question. I'm definitely not an Americant, because I can. But yes, I am American, if you can't tell. Shadow Miner asks, "Are you a Nintendo fan?" And absolutely, I love Nintendo, and I don't even know if it's just Nintendo or the games. Like, Mario is like the best game ever. Anything Mario has always been good. Mario, Super Mario World, Mario Kart. I mean, just like everything Mario is always fun and entertaining, and I don't know what it is about it. Maybe it's because it was one of the first games I ever played. Like, the original, like, Super Mario Brothers or Super Mario Brothers 3 was awesome. 2, yeah, I'm not really sure. It was okay. But 1 and 3 were by far the best. Actually, 3 is probably my favorite out of them all. But yes, I love Nintendo. That's why I started doing a lot of the Super Mario Maker videos, because it just, for me, it's so much fun. I love doing it. Noah MC Nacho asked, "RGA, who is your favorite fan? And if you can't answer this, then who's your best friend?" You know, honestly, I can't say that I have a favorite fan. I've got so many fans that I would love to put in this list of top fans. But to me, in my books, anyone who watches my content and likes my content is my favorite fan, because that's why I'm doing this stuff in the first place. It's for you guys so that I can entertain you. And I read every comment. I try to reply to every comment just so that I can learn from you guys and learn what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, what to do, what not to do, and so on. So I really can't answer that. There's really no defined answer, I guess. But as far as who my best friend is, if I had to pick one friend out of all my friends in real life, it would have to be my friend Chris. I used to go to high school with him years ago, and we've been friends ever since. Unfortunately, I moved, so I don't really get to see him much anymore. But who knows, maybe one day he'll move to where I'm at. And as far as online friends go, it's tough because I've got so many cool friends that I've met over the years. But if I had to pick one, I would probably say, everyone's going to kill me for this, but I'm just going to go with Donnie Bobes, because he really started recording with me when I was at a point in my YouTube career where I was really just kind of getting back into the swing of things, like really like trying to build up my channel. And he was there, and he's been with me through the ups and the downs and the turns and the fronts and the backs, and you know, we all know he loves the backs. But yeah, just through everything, and he's been a really good friend, helped me out a lot, and I've learned a lot from him. Edmund Akinfei, I don't know, I'm sorry if I butchered your name, asks, "What is your favorite color?" It is probably, you know, my fiance actually just asked me this the other day again too. But it's a mix of colors. I don't really have a favorite anything. I like things in different ways. It's hard to explain. And, oh, guys, UPS is in front of my house, which means I am getting a special package. I'm going to interrupt this question for 1 second while I go pick up my package and show you guys what I got, because I'm kind of excited for this. All right, guys, here it comes. The best thing ever. What do we got in here? It's a little yellow envelope. And, okay, so these are the pins, which are fine, because I don't really need these for it. So you guys are probably like, what the hell are you talking about? But somebody suggested this to me the other day, and I thought it would go perfect. I don't even know how to put this thing on. Let me just screw with this for a sec. Here we go. Okay. This would go perfect with my brand new series that I started up. And maybe you guys will know what it's for. But, this hat makes me look very nice. What do you guys think? This is going to go perfect with the Papers, Please series. I just need to get a little, whatever bird decal it is on there. But, yeah, I got this because someone's like, do you have one of those? I think it was backwards. I think, does it go this way? Yeah, there we go. This is how it goes, because then these kind of can fold down or something. I don't know, but I thought it was pretty cool, and it'll be great to have on while I record that. So you know what? I'm also recording later today. But back to the question, what's my favorite color? If I had to pick, it would be either burnt orange or some certain shades of blue or black. And I have a lot of colors that I like, so yeah. Sorry if that doesn't help at all. Dodie Zena asked a question that I get a lot, so I figured to answer it in one of these videos. And that is, what texture pack do you use? And most of the time, if you watch any of my videos, including my older stuff, I've got a texture pack on called Redcraft, and that's R3D Craft. And they have a bunch of different types of them, but the one I use the most is the Redcraft Smooth, because it just really smooths out the textures, makes it look really, not really realistic, because Minecraft's not realistic at all, but it does a way better job than the default texture pack. And I found it a long time ago, and I've used it ever since. 100 Cats asked a question that's pretty interesting. What future plans do you have for your lovely channel? And as you guys are watching this, you've probably already seen the major transition that I've been doing on my channel, and that is going from content that has been very Minecraft-based, like very series-oriented, into a expansion onto other games. And you'll be seeing a lot more of this coming up soon. But I've been trying to keep the Minecraft series going. Those aren't going anywhere, guys. Don't worry. The crafting data is going to stay there. A lot of my trolling videos, that stuff's going to stay there. But what you're going to see now is a lot of new content, which you guys are going to hopefully like, of a lot of other games that I've been playing. It's just, I've played a lot of games, and I've never really recorded many of them, because I'm like, well, you know, I'm just a Minecraft channel, but I know you guys like more than just Minecraft. So I figured, why not go ahead and start moving on to a lot of games so that I can give you guys a lot of choices and see which ones you like the most. Anthony Boris Wilson says, say, my name is Jeff, in a vid. So there you go. That is for you. My name is Jeff. And I hope that I did it right. I don't know much about where that meme came from. But yeah, XX Power Player for the win asked me, if I were to die, would I want someone to take over my channel? And, you know, it's something that I don't like to think about, because I hope that I'll stop doing YouTube a long time before I die. I mean, I don't want to be here at 90 years old and be like, yeah, back when I didn't have the carpal tunnels, I used to play games and stuff. And I don't want to be that old doing this stuff. I mean, hey, if you guys are still around and enjoying my content when I'm 90 years old, and hell, if I'm still alive at 90 years old, then I would love to keep doing it. But if I were to die, like, tomorrow, then I would actually want someone to keep up my content. And maybe not even so much my channel, but some of the people I play with, I would hope that the stuff that we've done together allows them to continue making great content that I've brought to you guys, and I hope that I'm able to share the stuff that I've done with everyone else. So, yeah, I would want someone to pick it up. I think it'd be cool. I don't know if anyone would actually ever do it, but you never know. Apex Gaming asked, is Apex sexy AF? Oh yeah, you know it, Apex. One fan of Gold Love asked, do you play PS4? And I do not. I don't own really any newer consoles. The newest thing I own is the Wii U, which I love this thing. This funny story about this thing too. I actually got this from Logan. You guys know him from my Crafting Dead series and some of my trolling videos. But he didn't want it anymore, so I bought it off him. And I've been using it ever since to record my Mario Maker, and pretty much that's the newest console I've bought since, I used to have a PS2 years ago, but once that thing broke, I was like, I don't need anything else, because I'm a PC gamer, because I love PCs because you can upgrade everything inside of it, and still play the newest games. Whereas consoles, it's like, oh, PS89 just came out. You can't use any PS89 games in the PS88. And it's like, oh, let me just throw this piece of crap out and buy the new one. The Creeper Dance asked me, what qualifies a person to be trustworthy and to have my respect as a loyal friend? And it's kind of an interesting question. And my answer to this is I'm unfortunately, and I say that because people tend to take advantage of stuff like this a lot, but I'm unfortunately a kind of person who really does give out my trust too easily. If I just met you and we get to know each other a little bit, then you've already got my trust, you've already got my respect. And, if you were to ask me for something, then yeah, I'd be like, okay, I would do that for you because I respect you. Now, if you do something that makes me mad, like if we're doing something, I'm like, oh, dude, don't ever do that, and then you go and do that, then I'm going to be like, okay, you just lost my trust, you lost my respect. They kind of go hand in hand. And it's just really, it's being honest. I don't care if you hate me, but say it to my face. Don't be like, that RGA guy's stupid. Oh, hey, RGA, I love you so much, man. And, it's just be honest with me. Be yourself. If you're pissed off, then be pissed at me. Just, tell me, hey, dude, you're an idiot. I think you're wrong. I'll be like, okay, fine. Let's figure this out. Jose Diaz asked me, is it too much to ask you to make maps? And I think he's referring to download maps for a lot of the videos I create, like the mob grinder and the mob proof houses and like all that other stuff that I do. And a lot of times the problem is I do it on my server on a test world, and then I record my videos, and a lot of times they either will delete them while we're creating a new world or something like that, and I'll just completely lose the world. And then, months later, people are like, hey, can I get that download? I'm like, I don't really have it anymore. But I'll try to keep saving that stuff a little more often for you guys, because I know you do really want to download some of the worlds that I play on. Geometry Dash FCB Creeper asked me, what was your reaction when you hit 30k subs? And that's something that just happened like a month ago. It was crazy. And realistically, that was my reaction. I was just like, what? Holy crap. Because I think it was September or October or something like that in 2014 was when I hit 1,000 subs. And that was a big mark for me. And by the end of 2015, in November, my channel really started taking off. So it went from, I think it was like 20-some thousand up to 30-some thousand, like that, before a month. I was like, whoa, that happened really quick. So when I logged in, it's just like I kept seeing the numbers going up, 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 and I was like, whoa, that's awesome. And that's pretty much what my reaction was. Just like, holy crap, I can't believe this. I hope it stays like this. But I guess we'll have to see if you guys keep liking the content and keep subscribing. Timothy Lee asked me, why did you make a server? And realistically, when I play on different servers, I always kind of like to have some kind of control over it, because there's always going to be people out there that are either cheating or hacking or abusing me or other people or just being an ass all around. And I hate being places that I love playing on and not have the ability to moderate that stuff. And I don't have the time to, get to know server owners and, apply for admin and stuff like that, especially if I'm not going to be around a ton to play. So it's hard for me to get that kind of stuff on other servers. And the second main reason is also so that I can troll you guys. That's one of my favorite things to do, is troll. And a lot of people, if you ask, hey, can I come on your server and troll people, they'll be like, no, you're going to break our economy. You're going to do all kinds of stuff I don't want you to do. So, yeah, that's the reasons I run it. Ninja Assassin 101 asked me, why did you start playing Minecraft, and why? What? Why did you start playing Minecraft, and why? Okay, I'm guessing you meant when. I started playing it in 2012. I originally, funny enough, used to watch a lot of like trolling videos and griefing videos, because I didn't know what Minecraft was, and I didn't even know what a griefer was. It was just like, I think my first video was like, it was getting banned for griefing. And I'm like, what's griefing? So I watched, and the guy like walks into a house, and another guy's in there, and he opens his chest, takes some stuff out, and the guy's like, give me my stuff back, blah, blah, all in chat. They're not actually talking. And then he got banned. So I was like, interesting. And then on the side, it's like, oh, related video. Check out this griefing video. I'm like, oh, I gotta do that. Click that one. It was Abolition or something like that. Was just going around like nuking stuff and like, oh, it was crazy. And I was kind of like, that looks interesting. It looks like fun. And then I started building stuff, and I was like, dude, if someone ever destroyed my build, I'd go insane. This stuff takes forever. And yeah, I've just kept playing since then. Capo13 asked, the real question is, do you love me? And of course I do. Bridal the Viking asks, how did you meet Donnie? And actually, I can't remember exactly what it was. I think he commented on one of my YouTube videos, and he's like, hey, do you want to collab together? We could record some Hunger Games. And I think that video is still somewhere on my channel. It's from December 2014, so if you guys want to go check out, I think it was my Hunger Games number 2 or 3, one of those ones. But it was the first video that me and Donnie ever did together, and we kind of just stuck around since then. Logan Johnson asked, if you were rich, what would you buy? And would you help people or keep it all for yourself? And it really depends. Like, when you say rich, like, some people think if you get $1,000, you're rich. And while that may be true on Steam, you could go buy tons of games for a little while. You're not really able to help a lot of people. If you're talking like Bill Gates or Mark Zuckerberg or, you know, some rich billionaire rich, then yeah. I mean, my view on money is there's a limit to how much you really need. The people that have, you know, hundreds of billions of dollars, if anyone even has that, is kind of like, what the heck would you ever do with that much money? I mean, I understand that there are people out there that have businesses and stuff that they have to maintain, so yeah, they need money. But if you're just an average person like me and you got $1 billion, like, what would you ever need that for? I could maybe go buy my own country or something? I don't know. I think it's a little bit crazy. So for me, I would definitely help people out. I mean, I wouldn't just walk around and be like, here's some money. There's some money. Everybody gets money. I wouldn't do that because I'm not stupid. But I would definitely help people out. I would definitely help out my family and friends. And, you know, I would definitely try to figure out ways to give back to the community, to be able to help people out. I mean, it's something that I haven't done, so I don't really know exactly how I would do it. But for me, I'd figure out, okay, what do I need to live comfortably with the rest of my life? And then now, what can I do with the rest of this money? Creepers and Crazy asked, how do you edit and record your videos? And it's a question I kind of get occasionally from time to time. And I record with Fraps. I do most of my video recording with Fraps. Every now and then I'll use OBS. Like right now I'm using OBS to capture my webcam unless my phone is still recording, in which case you guys are watching some HD bullcrap right now, which I'm pretty sure that my phone died halfway through because it probably doesn't have enough memory to record this whole thing. But I'm hoping it does. But yeah, so I use that. And I use Audacity for my audio because I've got a really nice mic, but for some reason, Frap's sound quality just sucks. It's terrible. I don't know what it is. Like, game sounds sound okay. With my voice, though, it makes it sound bad. It, like, super compresses it, and it loses a lot of what makes my voice, if that makes sense. Michael Gallego asked if I'm watching Gravity Falls, and I'm not. I actually don't watch much TV, which I'm guessing you're referring to a show. I should probably look this up before answering this question, but no, I actually do not watch much TV at all, ever. I'm pretty much always in here on the computer. Occasionally I'll watch shows like The Flash and Arrow and stuff like that, but for the most part, a lot of what I do is on the internet. So, Leader King Salkanovic asked me, what's your favorite game and why? Whew, that's a tough one. You know, I'd love to say it's Minecraft because I've done so much with it. It really was a creative game, but if I had to go back to the beginning, I would have to say Counter-Strike and the Counter-Strike series, because that was one of those games that I just, you know, from the day that my friend brought over the Half-Life CD and said, okay, now download this patch, and you actually had to install Counter-Strike as just a plugin, not really a plugin, but an add-on for Half-Life. You know, I was addicted. And I played, like, every version of that game and all the different mods and stuff for it, and it was just so much fun. And it really, you know, it created RGA, which you guys know about, which was the Regional Gaming Association League, And that's where RGA Minecraft came from, because I was running the RGA League, which was the Counter-Strike Source League portion of things, and then RGA Minecraft was going to be the Minecraft portion, because originally I was going to create like a Minecraft League, which I guess a lot of people would think sounds stupid, but it's still kind of a cool idea. Raffly Venom asked, if you're going to start a modded survival, what mod would it be? And I really don't think I'm going to start a modded survival series. I've tried a couple of them. They didn't do really well on my channel because I don't think you guys are into that kind of stuff anymore. I feel like SMPs and survival, modded survivals and stuff just aren't really what they used to be. There's just so many mods out there that I would rather take mods like the Crafting Dead mod and make a series out of it like I have been, rather than try to learn different mod packs and make content that you guys probably wouldn't even like anyways. Marnie's Queen asked, if you're going to do another roleplay, what would it be and why? And I think if I start another roleplay, I might do a Pixelmon roleplay. Just because I think it would be cool. I love Pixelmon, I love Pokemon, and if I could somehow like combine those two to make a cool roleplay series, then I think I would probably do that. I think a lot of you guys would like that as well. Newt PvP asked, how did you meet that Ender Race guy? Who the heck is he talking about? That name doesn't really ring a bell. You know, let me pull out my archives here. Oh man, this thing has... Oh god, there's so much dust on this thing. Oh yes, that's right. The Ender Race. Yeah, he used to help us out a lot with our server. That's a good question. I'll have to reach out to him and see what happened. Diamond Shovel asked me, what is the editing process, step by step preferably, for The Crafting Dead? And the editing process is like the last thing that I do. Obviously, the first step is to create an idea for what we want to record that day. The second step is building any structures and sets and stuff that we might actually need to use. And the third step is explaining the ideas to everyone else and giving them a generic idea or like a general direction of where we're going to go. And a lot of people don't know this, but every Crafting Dead episode has been unscripted. Really, we have key aspects in the video that we want to hit, but as far as the actual dialogue and conversation goes, it's completely, you know, who's on first sort of thing, where one person will say something, someone else will reply to that, and we just kind of build off each other as a group. So we go through that, and afterwards I take all that footage and I start editing it into segments based on the initial idea. And I'll add in different transition effects and stuff like that. And once I've got it cut the way I want it, then I'll go through and put in different sound effects and music samples, because to me, music is really kind of what ties everything together and gives it that emotion and the emphasis that it really needs to, you know, bring you guys into the series. I feel like when you're watching something, if there's like no music to it, then it's just kind of like, okay, well, that was good. It was nicely edited. But if it's got that music and actually like you feel the suspense or you feel the sadness, you hear the music and you just instantly feel like, oh God, something bad's going to happen. And I love that about it. And that's one of my favorite parts, is when I get to the part where I can actually start dragging in the music samples. And it's just because that's really what pulls it together for me. Marisa Burrell asked, what's my favorite mod and why? And I mean, besides the Crafting Dead, obviously I love the Crafting Dead because I love the whole zombie apocalypse sort of thing. But my favorite mod is probably Tekkit Classic. I don't play it much, but when it first came out and it was popular, oh my God, I loved that thing. I loved every part about it because it was actually, you know, put a bigger purpose in Minecraft. Instead of just mining blocks, now you've got these machines, the quarries that can dig stuff out, and you've got these sorting pipes and chests and all this crazy energy collectors and condensers, and it was just so much fun. Like, I built towns that had a power plant that generated the power that sent it out through power lines to the homes. The homes had machines that were powered off these power lines. You know, if we had too many homes and lights, then I needed to upgrade the telephone lines to have more power throughput, and it was just, to me, that was so much fun. I loved doing that. And that's all the questions I got for today, guys. Make sure to continue to ask me all the questions that you guys have. Ask them on any video as I reply to comments. I try to add them to a list and get everything going from there. But thank you guys so much for all the support you've been giving me. I really, really hope you like all the new content that I've been creating for you. And I hope that, you know, if you guys have something you want to see me record, you're leaving it in the comments, because that's where I get a lot of the ideas from, is based off of what I read from you guys in the comments. If you say, hey, can you play this game? I'm like, yeah, I would love to play that game. And you know, I'm going to keep doing that for you guys. Like I said, I'm going to keep mixing it up, keep going with my channel in a bigger direction than just Minecraft, because I want you guys to see me record and play the games that you want me to play. So, as always, make sure to leave comments with suggestions of future games and stuff that you want to see done. Make sure, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you didn't, hit that dislike button. It really doesn't bother me. It's my way of knowing whether I'm doing things right or wrong. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Bye-bye. You know, I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, that's right. I kind of forgot about what happens with Donnie's original question, which really wasn't a question. It was kind of more of an informative question, but, you know, I was going to scream, I can't do it at the top of my lungs, but I just don't know.
Do it!
Whoa.
Just do it!
Okay. I can't do it!
What are you waiting for?
Okay.
Do it!
I'll do it. Dude, I'll
do it!
do it.
Yes, you can!
He's going to be like this all night. I'll see you guys next time. Guys, you know what to do. Make sure to click that like button if you like this video, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching.
The series
Hit the like button. What are you waiting for?
My
Come on, do
loyal
it! Subscribers and fans and other random peoples of the internet. And today, we're going to be going over a lot of the questions that you guys asked. I know there's a ton of stuff that It really does taste exactly how you'd think it should.